but I still want the rest. Are you gonna tell me anything? Nothing bad. I wonder. No, the cyan, magenta, and blue are just there to distract me, I think. Maybe I have to make a word with the entire thing. Maybe. But if I was you would me everything. Mm. Mm. Let me turn them on. Maybe that'll help me think of it. They should already be on. Did they turn off? Yeah, they did. Or maybe, you know what? Let's just turn on these. She knows everything. Because that's a sentence on its own. She knows everything. No? You're not gonna... That's not good enough for you. Oh wait, there we go. Ha! Oh, nice work. Look, the screen changed. Yeah, it's a different password this time. Man, that was the easiest one. This password is different. This password is different. You memorized it? Yeah, I got this. Alright, let's go. Nothing left here. Nothing left here, boys. Let's go. So, let's get the blue one first. No star. Star. Sun. Completed. Excellent. Excellent, it's open. Excellent, it's open. Yeah, I'm having a good stream, Fire Dragon. How are you? Are you watching a good view? I hope you guys that have stuck around are really enjoying the game, like watching it as much as I had enjoying watching it earlier and playing it. Let's see, password, we got it. And I hope you guys appreciate the thought process of me solving the puzzles, because I know games like this are kind of difficult to like, but I think the best part about games like these is seeing the thought process by the person playing the game. Like seeing how they connect the dots, how it goes A and B, what exactly it goes, and if I'm not explaining myself thoroughly enough, please call me out on it. But hopefully you can actually visualize my thought process with what I'm doing. It opened.
So it did.
This card looks familiar. Different image, though. Amdex room.
Yeah. It's one of those AV room cards. Well, I guess there's two of them, actually. These are the star keys the announcer was talking about.
And then we got the same key as usual. A key I found in the safe. Should be able to use it to open the exit. Okay, let's get going. I'm gonna keep going till at least the credits, and then if I take a break and I still feel like, then we're gonna stop. But as of right now, we're gonna keep going. I don't have any reason to stop at the moment. Well, other than I'm a little tired, but I really want to get to at least the credits. I feel like I'm right next to the end of at least one of the paths, so I'm gonna keep going until we reach credits.
What are you doing? You can open the door until you unlock it. You do understand the concept of lock, right?
Lock the door, open it, it says lock. I'm gonna put the... Oh, I'm gonna open it, okay? You ready?
Yes, of course I am. Get on with it.
Right. Here we go, then. 3, 2, 1. Break time! I'm gonna take a quick break. Because we're about to go into novel, and that's also gonna take a good amount of time. So if you guys have not taken a break in a bit, you probably should. It's good to take breaks. But I'm gonna be right back. We're gonna open this door and do the good things. So I'll be right back. See you in a bit. Alright, I'm back, guys. We're gonna be switching over. Or, rather, I'm switching over to the game. But, let's continue. By the way, hi, Man of War! I got up, and I was like, a little lightheaded. Because I realized I haven't been eating. I didn't eat any dinner last night. And I haven't really eaten anything for these past 12 hours. And I tried, it was like, well, I should probably eat. And then I checked, and there was nothing to eat. So that explains why I didn't eat. And the only thing I did eat was those oranges. So, yeah. I'm hungry. We don't have any food. But please eat something, please eat something. I would if we had food to eat. All we have is in the freezer, we have a bunch of frozen foods that need to thaw for like a really long time. 10K Rico eat things. Let's just continue the game. 22 Rico so he can eat. No. No, 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 no. Anyways, let us continue. I don't have a microwave anymore. My mom got really Nazi and was like, no, microwaves give you cancer. And so she threw away the microwave and got a, not a toaster oven, but it's like a mini oven. But yeah. Good. You poor soul. Go shop or anything to get yourself. That's alright. Don't worry about it, guys. Don't worry about it. I'll be fine. I'm sure there'll be food. I know everything can give you cancer. Microwave pasta is healthier than fresh pasta? I don't know. Order yummy pizza. No. I don't have spendable cash like that, guys. Anyways, let's continue. 3, 2, 1. You found it!
Wait. I just realized something.
What's that?
When we were looking at the security footage earlier, we were just looking for live feeds. We were trying to figure out where the others are, what they were up to, if they were alive, and so on. But we totally forgot that security systems like this can do more than show you live footage. Are you following me?
Yeah. You're talking about stuff that's been recorded, right? Footage of the past. They store that. We might be able to see it.
Yeah. I don't know how much luck we'll have, but it's worth a shot.
Definitely. What do we do?
Leave that to me.
You know how to use this thing?
Well, it was designed so that a human could operate it. That means there's a logic to how it's set up. A computer computes, a calculator calculates, and an automobile mobiles.
Mobiles.
Everything's designed to do something, and once you know what, you can start guessing how. Once you start to figure out how to get it to do things, it's just a question of playing with it until it does the things you want it to. See?
Looks like, the monitoring data looks like this is it. Good work.
Knock it off. Makes it sound like you're better than me or something.
No data, 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 no data. Wait, what the heck is this? Everything says no data. Wait, what was that? Oh, I just got an email. Gosh dang it. Ash! Why? I said I'd be fine. For those of you wondering, viewer has sent you a double bacon 6 cheese. Rico, please eat. Hashtag Bible thumb. Message to the streamer. Rico, please eat. Hashtag Bible thumb. Now I have to pay attention to the doorbell. Actually, now I need to put a battery inside my phone. Treat stream. Thank you for alerting. I just got the email. Thank you, Ash. I have to put a battery inside my phone so that they can call me just in case. I have to make sure I pay attention to the door. Hashtag play with them. Ugh. Thank you, Ash. Okay. Hopefully they ring the doorbell. Last time they didn't ring it. They kind of just lightly knocked. Ugh. Enjoy the pizza. I will. I'm not the one that buys the food. Everything says no data.
Let's check the log. Damn it. This isn't good. Looks like all the video data was removed before we got here.
At least they touched on this point, because we're in a security room. Obviously we want a lot of answers answered. And so everybody would, but why didn't they just check the security footage? Everybody that would be playing this, why didn't they just check the security footage? And then now they actually like, oh, because the security footage was deleted anyway by Zero.
That would be my guess. All it says here is administrator.
Damn. Well, that's a little bit frustrating. That footage could have told us a lot.
Yeah. It might have given us what we need to figure out who the killer is, too. The camera in room 2 in the crew quarters would have recorded what happened to Alice and Luna. Same for the old woman in the warehouse. And if there was a recording of us being carried into the AB rooms, we could have even figured out who Zero Senior is.
Hey, what's
You
this?
wanna open it?
Yeah.
It says Golem's status.
That should be the system logs of those robots. I told you about them in the pantry, remember?
Yeah. You mean the room full of robots on the other side of the green door?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Shoot. Inactive, 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 inactive. Everything here's been erased too.
Looks like it.
Where's Gollum? Gollum's not even in there. I guess there isn't anything we can. Wait a second.
What is it?
There's a scroll bar. Try scrolling. A scroll bar. There, Gollum's right there. Wait, what? Active. Data available. I knew it! That Gollum we met is still functional. Wait, so it is still functional?
What do you mean? I thought you told me Gollum, or whatever his name was, started spitting smoke and keeled over.
Yeah. But he said that what passes for Gollum's brain, I guess, was in the main computer. Only his body was disabled. His brain is probably still functioning. Can we see his logs?
Already on it. Here you are.
Then, try the one that says cache. These file names all just seem like random characters. Whatever. Just pick one and open it, I guess.
Sure. This is...
Yeah, that's what I thought. This is probably from right after Kay decked us. We'll be tossed into the white door on the left in a minute. Just watch. See?
interesting.
I like how I'm the one being dragged.
This is the footage the Golem pulled from the main server. The original data was deleted, but it looks like the stuff he pulled is still here.
Exactly.
So, if we go back through these files...
Yeah, we might be able to figure out who the killer is. Maybe even who Zero Senior is.
Nice! Great work, Sigma.
Come on, I told you I don't need you kissing my ass. Besides, it's not like I really did anything. We started going through the rest of the files. The security footage showed Kay and Dio clearly passing through the White Noor on the far right.
Good. Looks like they're both fine.
That just leaves Timioji, Clover, and Quark. I opened my mouth to continue, and then it happened. My vision suddenly blurred, and shaking my head did nothing to clear it. I staggered. My balance gone. What? Why is she talking like that? She sounds like someone's playing a tape of her voice, all sped up. What's going on here? I can't understand what she's saying. And why is she moving so fast? It's like I'm watching a video on fast forward. What the hell is... Wait. Could it be me? Maybe my brain is slowing down somehow? So it just looks like everything's speeding up? I still couldn't make out what she was saying, so I just nodded weakly. My eyes drifted shut as I tried to sort out what was happening to me. I woke up several minutes later. When I opened my eyes, the first thing I saw was the ceiling of a security office. I sat slowly, rubbing tenderly my head. Phi, who had been sitting in front of the monitor, stood up and walked over as soon as she heard me move.
You okay?
Her voice sounded normal again, and she wasn't moving strangely either. Whatever had been happening seemed to have stopped. I let out a quick sigh of relief. Yeah, I'm fine. Don't worry about it.
You sure?
Yeah.
That's good. You really looked like you'd lost it for a minute there.
Well, I seem to have found it again. This is the security office. Maybe they've got a lost and found?
Your sanity's pretty easy to miss. I'm surprised anyone found it, let alone turned it in. Well, looks like I don't have anything to worry about.
Yeah. I think I must just be getting tired. Kinda surprised it didn't catch up to me sooner.
I hope that's all it is. You haven't caught a disease or something, have you?
For just a moment I thought of Radical 6, but I didn't want to worry Phi if I didn't have to. Better to stay quiet about it.
Well, you're looking a lot better, so I can stop worrying, right?
What are you, my mom?
Fine. No more check-ins. Anyway, I figured something out while you were resting. Come have a look at this.
What is it?
Footage from room 2 in the crew quarters. The room where we found Alice and Luna. I dug it out of Gollum's cache.
When was this recorded?
We'll see in a minute.
Up there on the right. That looks like some sort of time code.
Can you figure it out?
No. It's just a bunch of numbers. I can't make heads or tails of it.
Yeah. The central server seems to be using its own time system. Files appear to be named based on that system. They might as well be random to you and me, which made it pretty hard to find this gem.
Huh? Oh, it's K.
Yeah.
He looks at his bracelet here. Probably checking how much time is left.
I'll just pause that and magnify it.
Enhance! 21 minutes. So that means this footage from 21 minutes before the primary doors open, right?
Exactly.
And that would have been the white doors in this case, right?
Yes. After Kay leaves this room, it's about 2 minutes before he comes back with you and me.
There were 20 minutes on the clock when we met up with him, right? So that means what we're seeing here is Kay 1 minute before he saw us.
Right.
That means this is right after he tried to resuscitate Luna.
Yeah, if you believe him. The footage here doesn't show any of that.
Are there any other angles?
I looked around, but I couldn't find one. The only stuff left is shot from this position. Even so, I think we've gotten our hands on something important.
You mean that this is a record of what happened right at the time of Luna's death, right?
Exactly. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's keep going. I'll move back to the start of this file so we can see it in chronological order. Let's say this is 0 hours, 0 minutes. After all, it's not like we know what time it actually is.
Right.
So, this is the start of our footage.
There's no one here.
Yeah. About a minute goes by before anyone shows up.
Wait. How do you know it's been a minute?
This.
Oh, that hourglass we used earlier.
Yeah. If I play it back at normal speed, I can measure time using this hourglass. Then I just add the time from the hourglass, and that's how far in we are.
Huh? Oh. Someone's coming in. Luna. Is that Clover behind her?
Yeah. This is 0 hours, 1 minute. Right now you and I are talking to Dio in the Floor B warehouse. With the time frame we've established, calculating what we're doing is pretty easy.
What's going on? Are they fighting? No, it's not really a fight. It looks like Clover's just going off on Luna. Luna's just staying silent and listening to her.
Yeah.
Can we hear them? Is there an audio track?
Want to listen to it?
What the hell is this?
Don't know. The audio data must have been transcoded into something else.
Well, we won't be able to understand anything in that.
Seen enough? I'm going to fast forward a little bit.
Huh?
Clover's interrogation goes on for a while, but it's all pretty much the same thing. Now, at 0 hours, 10 minutes, things suddenly change. Here.
Hey. They're gone. As I watched, Clover moved steadily closer to Luna, who backed away almost as if she were frightened. Clover continued her advance until she disappeared below the bottom of the edge of the screen. Is there another... no, you said this was it.
Yeah. This is the only one that I found. Shouldn't be too hard to guess what happened after you've seen the next part, though.
Clover left. She looked like she was kind of panicking.
Yeah. This is about a minute and 40 seconds after they both left the frame. So 0 hours, 11 minutes, 40 seconds.
Only Clover left. Luna's still in the room. That means...
Hold on. Wait until you've seen the whole thing before you start deducing. At 0 hours, 12 minutes, another person comes in, just missing her.
Fucking Dio! He's disappeared too. Down below the bottom of the frame. What's he up to?
I don't know. But I'm pretty sure that whatever it was, he doesn't want us to know about it.
Why?
Remember what he said when you asked him about Quark?
How the fuck would I know? I've been here.
You're saying he was lying? He wasn't in the Floor B warehouse the whole time. He went to the crew quarters after we chased him. After we left him.
Yeah. So what would have been important enough for him to lie about it? we should consider that it might have been something bad.
And whatever it was, it's happened during this time?
Yeah, I think so.
Alright. Now he's left. And it looks like he left in a hurry. He left in a hurry.
Maybe he heard a noise.
Like what?
The cyan door opening? Now, 10 seconds after Dio leaves, a fourth person shows up. That brings us to 0 hours, 13 minutes, 10 seconds.
It's Kay. Ah. When he heard Kay open the cyan door, he panicked. Whatever he was up to, he didn't want Kay to catch him at it.
And then Kay disappears too.
Yeah, below the bottom of the frame, just like the
If
others.
Kay was telling the truth, this is where he begins to try and resuscitate Luna. Anyway, nothing happens for the next 16 minutes. It's just this. So I'll fast forward, alright?
Sure.
Alright, should be around here. One sec. Okay, you should see something you recognize in a minute here.
There's Kay in the bottom of the frame. And he's checking the time on his bracelet. So we've come full circle, huh?
Yeah. We're back to 21 minutes before the primary doors open. For our arbitrary time code, that's 0 hours and 29 minutes. 1 minute later, at 0 hours 30 minutes, Kay heads to the Floor A warehouse.
Once he gets there, he'll tell us about Luna's death.
That's all the footage I wanted to show you. I've looked at it carefully, and I think it has something to tell us.
You mean who killed Luna, right?
Well, I can't say for sure. This footage makes for pretty shaky evidence, but it does suggest a very likely culprit. Who do you think it is?
Clover? Clover... I want to say Dio, because he's a dick. I ran over the footage in my head. 0 hours 1 minute, Clover enters the room. For 9 minutes, Clover aggressively questions Luna. 10 minutes, they both move out of frame. 11:40 minutes, Clover exits the room. 12 minutes, Dio enters the room. Also immediately exits the frame. It's likely that Dio was up to no good during this period. Now as Dio exits the room, Kay enters the room. Kay disappears from the counter. It's probably Clover. I don't think you would be able to kill her in just 10 seconds right away, unless she was already knocked out or something. At this point, there's 16 minutes where nothing happens. Kay enters the frame. He looks at his bracelet. It says 21 remaining until the primary doors open. There seems to be only one conclusion. The person who killed Luna is... Dang it, I don't want to choose! Alright guys. It's Clover, it's Dio, it's Kay. Should we do a vote, or should I just go with Clover? we'll do a straw poll. Although I reserve the right to veto your choice.
Hey, that's me.
Let's see, who done it? Who done it? Clover, Dio, K. As much as I want to say it's Dio because he's a dick, I don't think you could do it in 10 seconds and then leave. So I am gonna say it's Clover. Yeah, most of you agree with me that it's Clover. But why? Well, Dio just doesn't want to get in trouble, basically. So, it's Clover. Clover.
What makes you think so? Luna could still have been alive after Clover left the room. Dio and Kay both went into the room after Clover. Either of them could have killed Luna too.
Yeah, but why would they? That footage alone isn't enough to tell us who the killer is. But if we take on other things into account, then the case against Clover gets a lot stronger.
And what is that element?
The fact that he thought that she killed Alice. Dio's behavior is at the white door. Kay wanted us to enter the white doors. I told him I wouldn't leave 3 people to die. Do you remember what Dio said?
Use your fucking head for once. You're gonna get us killed.
He obviously knew that only you and I would be going through the door. Do you get it?
Yeah. He knew we had Luna's bracelet,
Oh yeah, he did.
which means he also knew Luna was dead. Is that what you're getting at?
Exactly. If he didn't know she was dead, he would never have said that. The moment Kay suggested we go through the doors, he would have brought it up. That's impossible. How are they supposed to get through the door without Luna? But he didn't even mention her. Like he didn't even expect her to be there. Why would he do that? I can only think of 2 reasons. One, when Dio entered that room, Luna was already dead. Or 2, he killed Luna himself. The second one doesn't seem likely, though. If Dio had killed Luna, he probably would have made a point to hide that. I'm guessing he probably would have asked where she was. Where's Luna? Sigma and Phi won't be able to get through the white doors without her. He seemed like the kind of guy who'd go out of his way to vision in ignorance of a crime he committed. Thing. In this case, though, he said nothing. That doesn't clear him, of course, but it does make it a lot less likely that he was the killer. If he wasn't the killer, then we're left with only one other option.
When Dio entered the room, Luna was already dead.
Yeah, that's how I see it.
Interesting. That's pretty much what I thought too. And it does seem like Clover had a motive.
Yeah? You mean what Alice noticed?
Yes. The movement of the A-B rooms convinced Alice that Luna had killed the old woman. Once Clover realized that, she probably started to think that Luna had killed Alice to keep her from telling anyone else the truth. She probably led Luna to the crew quarters to confront her. Maybe she hoped seeing Alice's corpse would cause Luna to confess. Maybe she knew something we don't. But Clover didn't get what she wanted. Luna didn't confess. Then, during her interrogation, something happened. It's hard to say what. Luna might have said something that set Clover off. Or maybe she admitted to a crime she didn't commit just to get Clover to stop. Whatever it was, something happened that drove Clover to murder.
When did Clover get an injection gun?
I would guess after she went through the yellow door. She would have been exploring the infirmary with Alice and Kay. That seems the most likely place to find it. Anyway, this is all just a theory, right? We don't have any proof, so keep it quiet, okay?
Yeah, I know. Oh, there was one last thing. Was there any other footage that showed anything?
No. Nothing to tell us where Clover, Tenmyoji, and Quark went. And nothing about the old woman or Alice's murders either.
So, Zero Senior's identity.
Still unknown.
Okay. Well, let's go find Clover. I guess we're not going to know the truth unless we get it straight from the horse's mouth.
I wonder if Clover's even alive.
Well, if we are thinking correctly, all of them died because they didn't go in on time. She is. She has to be. Why does she have to be? She wasn't at the white doors, and you didn't see them in the footage.
I sure hope so.
Hey, Brock. No one's here.
Yeah. Alright, let's start looking. We'll go through the crew quarters and work our way toward the elevator. Got it?
Yeah.
You search rooms 1 and 2. I'll take 3 and 4.
Got it. I really wish we wouldn't split up, Malice. Luna. The most horrible thing about this is how it turns a person into a thing. It's a thing that looks like your friend, but it's not them anymore. Just this strange cold shell that every time you look at it, you feel a little of that coldness creeping in the edges of your soul. Seeing death puts a heavy ball of lead in your stomach that just sits there, poisoning you. I turned and left the room.
No good. There's no one in 3 or 4. What about yours?
Save. Nobody in them. Except Alice and Luna. The lead ball pressed against the inside of my abdomen. I leaned back against the wall and let out a long, weary sigh.
What's wrong? You need to get it together. What are we doing right now?
Looking for the others.
Right. I know how you feel, but sitting around being miserable isn't gonna help anybody. Let's go.
Yeah. You're right. Fi turned and headed towards the door at the far end. You know, Quark could have very well already left. I heaved myself up off the wall and followed. Oh. The first thing I felt was a strange cold sweat of terror. My stomach clenched in protest, pushing a wave of bile and nausea up my throat. The lead ball turned to ice. My legs began to tremble under the weight before I finally gave away and collapsed. They were dead. I could feel it in the moment I looked at them. I didn't want to believe it. They couldn't be dead. Perhaps they were just sleeping. The cold, limp feel of their skin under my shaking fingers dashed any hope I had left. I wrapped my trembling hand around the end of the bed and hauled myself onto it. Even when I closed my eyes, I still see them. My heart hammered away at my ribs. My chest felt so tight I could barely breathe. I forced myself to take a long, deep breaths. Finally, I opened my eyes.
They were in a blind spot.
What?
The security camera. Remember how we didn't see anything in the real-time feed in the security room?
Yeah. I guess the partition was in the way.
Yeah.
They're handcuffed together. You're telling me that she couldn't have like squeezed through that spot to... I think she could have.
Yeah.
Oh, pizza's here. Be right back. I swear, they just barely like tap the delivery of like, ah, pizza. Take a screenshot. Wait, you probably shouldn't take a screenshot with dead people on the screen. Nope, nope. Let's take a screenshot right here. Did you take a screenshot? Please take a screenshot. Free Papa John's. Thank you so much, Ash. Again. Soylent Pizza. I'm gonna grab a bite. I'm gonna grab a slice of this and then we'll continue. Because I am starving. Chris Armando, how are you? When you need to mourn the death of your friends, grab a pizza. Bacon, 6 cheese, so good. I hope somebody took a screenshot. Somebody tweeted at me with treat streamed added to the tweet for a favor. One more slice. Ah. Gotta pace myself. Thank you. One more slice, okay guys, and then we'll continue. I'm super hungry. I'm super hungry. Set a dedicated followers for that. For eating on stream. I wouldn't doubt it. What is y'all's favorite type of pizza? There's a seafood lovers? Oh man. Right. I was half the pizza. Ah. What? I thought this was like Papa John's cosplay announcement. What? What it? Dancing fighter? What? Ooh. I feel so much better. Ooh. Have y'all ever tried hamburger pizza? It was delicious. It's like tastes like hamburger but on your pizza. They even like put mustard and type of mayo and stuff. It's delicious. They have actual hamburger on it. Like everything you would put on an actual hamburger would be on the pizza, and it tasted amazing. It was good, wasn't it? We've had a pizza burger. I've never heard of a pizza burger. Gosh, I really shouldn't have another slice so soon, but I'm going to. I'm going to have one more slice, just one more. And then I'll save the rest for later. Cause I gotta let my stomach make some room. Just tasted some crispy bacon. I wouldn't pass out. I was just feeling a little lightheaded because we didn't have any food, and so I would have to wait until probably somebody would come home with some food, but I don't even know where they're at. Nope, there was nothing that could be made. Everything was frozen. Soon after you woke up. That's weird. Alright, I'm gonna put this pizza away. And we're gonna continue the game now. Alright. That's the worst screenshot you could take of me, Ash. Like, the second one's pretty bad. But yeah, let's continue with the game. Thank you again. I do appreciate it very much. Thank you, Ash. Alright, let's go. Yeah.
Whoever did this really didn't want them going anywhere. The chain's been looped around the pipe below the sink.
It's been looped? Oh. They would have been trapped here when the doors closed. Why?
Look. See the red marks on their wrists? They were trying to get the handcuffs off.
No. So you're saying it wasn't one of them that did this?
Probably not.
There's a cut on Tin Myoji's left hand. It looks like it's probably from a knife or something similar. Must have been deep.
And the blood on his clothes probably came from that wound. I don't see any others, at least. If this was the only one, it doesn't look fatal. I don't think he died from this cut.
The penalty? When the primary door is closed, they couldn't get to them. The needles in their bracelet activated and...
Yeah. You can see the marks on their wrists from where they were injected. The tubocurarine must have killed them.
Do you think that's why they're handcuffed to the sink?
They wouldn't have been able to get through the white doors without Quark. If someone wanted to use the penalty to kill them, they didn't need to tie them up.
Yeah, you got a point. That is a good point. What's wrong?
I take back what I just said.
You find something?
Yeah.
Five bent down and picked up something and handed it to me. A cyan bracelet. This was Quark's. Quark was dead.
Correct. It has 9 BP, too. There's no mistake.
What's Quark bracelets doing here? You've had the lazy Rico. Oh wait. Oh gosh. Why? Paparicos. Dang it, you're good. You're good, Mudazaki. I like you. I'm retweeting that. What is Quark's bracelet doing here? Wait, no, hold on. If Quark's bracelet is here, then that means...
Your heart stops. Your bracelet comes off.
No. No. This can't be happening. Not Quark.
Hey, Sigma. Calm down. Just because his bracelet's off doesn't mean Quark's dead.
Doesn't it?
In
But...
fact, this could be good news. A ray of hope.
You mean that Quark left? Ray of hope?
Yeah. If Quark still had his bracelet on, then he would have ended up like Tenmyoji and Clover. but he's not wearing it. That means he might have managed to avoid getting injected with tubocurarine.
You mean the bracelet came off before the doors closed?
Yeah.
That's impossible. Zero Jr. told us that they only come off when your heart stops or when you escape.
Maybe he got out then.
Right, he's got 9 BP. Wait, so you're saying he escaped, then came back and left his bracelet here? No, that's impossible too. Zero Jr. said that the number 9 door only opens once. Even if it was able to get outside, he couldn't come back in.
Why do you have to be so pessimistic?
'Cause it's the truth!
Have you actually seen Quark dead, huh?
No, but...
You need to think positive, Sigma.
I'm thinking logically.
Reality is what we believe it to be.
Huh. Really? So you're saying this is what we wanted to happen?
That's enough! Quark is definitely alive. He has to be. He has to be. I refuse to believe he isn't. I can't let an innocent kid like that get killed.
He didn't seem so innocent at the end. I wanted to ask if she meant Clover and Tin Myoji weren't innocent and hadn't deserved to die, but swallowed my words. Fighting wasn't going to help us. All I could do is hope that Phi was right. Perhaps Quark was still alive. What are you doing?
Examining their bodies. Tenmyoji first.
Why?
Clues.
What kind of clues?
To who might have killed them. Finding Quark's bracelet tells us something. If the killers saw it, that would make for an obvious motive.
With Quark's bracelet, Clover and Tenmyoji would have been able to go through the white doors. The killer handcuffed them to the sink to prevent that.
Right. That's my guess, at least.
My question is, if I steal a bracelet that has 9 on it, could I exit even though my bracelet doesn't have 9? Although I imagine because I still have a bracelet under 9, it would end up injecting me as soon as I got out anyway.
That's odd.
What's
I
wrong?
can't find anything.
Huh?
I should have found something.
What?
You remember when we ran into Tenmyoji in the rec room? He sprayed our wrists with luminol. I'm sure I saw him pull the spray bottle out of his pocket.
And now you can't find it.
Right.
Do you think the
I
killer
don't
took it?
know. I'm gonna take a look at Clover, too. Give me a minute.
Phi kneeled down next to Clover as she spoke, and began to gingerly examine her corpse. Then after a moment I saw her hand stop.
Look. See her thigh? Doesn't it look like there's something written there?
Yeah, it does.
I'm sorry, I'll have to move your leg a little bit.
910 or 016. It's written in blood. And it must be Tenmyoji's. Was 910 or 116?
It says 016.
Are you sure? It could be 910. What does that mean?
Hang on. I feel like I've seen that somewhere. 016. 016. I know I've seen it somewhere. It's no use. I can't remember.
Don't get my hopes up like that.
Anyway, these numbers have to have something to do with the killer. She must have written them after she got hit with the Soparil. There would have been a few minutes before she went all the way under when she could have done something. I think she probably used those last minutes to tell the rest of us who'd killed her.
016. Maybe, but that's only people who could have done it are Kay and Dio. Assuming it wasn't one of us, I mean.
No. There's also Quark. I mean, I'm not saying he did it, just...
Damn it. This is hopeless. I can't keep up anymore. Everything here is a goddamn mystery. Like, what about the old woman we found? Who killed her? The movement of the AB room makes Luna seem like the most suspicious, but when would she have done it? And we don't have a good explanation for why she would have wrapped the knife in a handkerchief. And of course now Luna's dead too. So who could have killed her? The footage from the security camera paired with Dio's behavior makes Clover seem like she's the most likely suspect, but now we'll never know for sure. Alice's killer is a complete mystery. We don't know what the hell 016 is supposed to mean. We don't have any idea when Quark's gone. Where Quark's gone. What the hell does any of this mean? Who killed everyone? What? Was it Zero? Zero Senior? And who is Zero Senior? What the hell does he want? Why does this game even exist? Why did they kidnap us and bring us here? While we're at it, where is this? When is this? Mysteries, mysteries, mysteries. I feel like my head's about to explode. Please, Phi. Give me something, anything. A clue, a hint, come on, you've got to have something.
The luminol.
Huh?
I think there's a very good chance someone took the spray bottle out of Tenmyoji's pocket.
Okay, but how is that important?
Well, let me ask you this. Why do you think they took it?
So they could test for blood?
What would they need to do in order to do that?
They just need to spray the bottle at whatever they want to test.
That's it?
No, wait, you're right. Luminol reacts when organic compound and glows, but the glow is really faint. So you need to make it dark. You have to turn off the lights in order to see if anything's glowing. So let's turn off the lights in the room.
And that would mean?
And that would mean... the rec room. Why the rec room? Phi and I raced for the door. We weren't sure what we'd find, but we knew where we were going. I had a feeling deep in my gut that whatever we found would be a breakthrough I'd been looking for. Whoa. Everything in my head ground to a halt. Even after all I'd seen in the room, full of corpses, had been a profound effect. It was such a ridiculous thought that before I could stop myself, I laughed. That laugh made me think. Was laughter in the situation a defensive response designed to protect my brain from constant emotional bombardment? They say that right before an animal dies, it feels a moment of comfort. Right before death, the brain releases a huge amount of endorphins into the bloodstream. Pain is only a warning signal meant to help the body avoid death. When death becomes a certainty, pain no longer has any use. In fact, the loss of pain can lead to incredible feats on the edge of death. Let's say that two species of animals come under attack from some overwhelming force. All of them are severely wounded and near death. Species A feels pain. Species B doesn't. The horrible pain felt by species A prevents them from moving, but because they feel no pain, some of species B will manage to drag their wounded bodies to safety and survive. As a result, species A is eliminated and only species B manages to survive. This process of natural selection has been repeated for thousands, no, millions of years. All creatures that walk the face of the earth are descendants from species B. I'm no exception. That's why I can look at a room full of corpses and laugh. The genes I've been given by a years of evolution have changed my fear into ecstasy. I guess this means you and I are the only survivors.
Don't make me keep saying it. Quark's still out there somewhere.
Yeah, you're right. He is still out there. So would that mean he killed them? I mean, you said yourself that there's no way there was a 10th uninvited player out there when Alice was killed. And we've also refuted the possibility of Zero Senior being the 10th person. There's no 10th person. The only people alive are you, me, and Quark. That means...
You're being ridiculous. Look at their bodies. There's an axe buried in Kay's back, and the spear has been thrust all the way through Dio's stomach. Do you really think a child Quark's size could do that?
Alright then. Are you saying you killed them?
Are you insane? And just when would I have done that? I've been with you this whole time.
She was right. After the end of the second round of the AV game, Fi and I hadn't been out of each other's sight. We'd gone through the white door. No, you guys split up for a moment. Explored the security office, solved puzzles, all of it together. No, wait. There had been one time when I wasn't watching. The few minutes in the security office when I rested on the couch, that time too. Could she have snuck out then? The rec room and the security office weren't that far away from one another. If the round trip took about a minute and she killed them in 4 minutes, then the whole thing would have only taken her 5 minutes. 5 minutes. 5 minutes, huh? Just how long had I been out? No, that wasn't really right. I hadn't really been out. Just felt like everything was being fast forward. Probably because my mental process speed had dropped. But how long had I been like that? It might have only felt like a few seconds to me, but it could have been much longer. And where had something like mental process speed dropped come from? Hey, what you doing there, Fi?
Checking their bodies like before. I decided to start with Dio.
Find anything?
Yeah. 2 things, actually.
Oh,
Take a look at this.
a knife?
Yeah.
There's something engraved on the blade, too. Myrmidons. Myrmidons. Is that the name of the manufacturer?
Dunno. It's not a name I've ever heard of before. But look at the handle. You've seen it before, right?
Yeah. This is the knife that stabbed Alice in the chest.
Right. From the looks of it, I guess the blade is about 15 centimeters long. I'd say it's probably about 3 centimeters tall and 3 millimeters wide.
I think I've heard those numbers before. 613?
Like, wound cavity, 150 millimeters. Wound length, 30 millimeters. Wound width, 3 millimeters.
That's the same size the old woman. Yeah, that's it. When Luna scanned the old woman's body, those were the numbers it gave us for the wound.
Right, well, wound cavity would be the depth of the wound. Wound length would be how long it is from top to bottom. And wound width would be how wide the flat end of the wound is. In other words...
Those numbers describe the size and shape of the wound, right?
Right.
So, if they match, then that means the knife was used to kill the old woman.
Well, I was just eyeballing those measurements, so we can't be sure.
Still, why does Dio have it?
He must have... gotten it from Alice.
When he came by for that quick 10 seconds, he must have grabbed it. I know that. What I mean is, why did he take it? He didn't want to destroy the evidence? Did he want to destroy the evidence? Maybe he was the one who killed Alice?
That would match up with what we saw.
No, wait. Hold on a second. I'm getting confused here. Alice would have had the knife first, right? She picked it up when she found it wrapped in the handkerchief next to the AB room.
Right.
So Dio took it from her and stabbed her. And that's what happened. Why didn't he just take the knife then? Why leave it in there for us to see, then come back and get it later?
Well, we can look into that more later. First, I want you to have a look at something else.
What?
Don't you remember what I said? I found 2 things. There was the knife and... this.
Hey, this is a key. This is that
What do
key.
you mean, that key?
We found it in the Golem Bay. And didn't have any idea what it was for then, though. But Alice said it might be important, so she'd hang on to it just in case.
So, Alice should have had this, right?
Yeah.
And now Dio's got it.
Yeah.
So when Dio took the knife, he also took Kay's key.
How do you know it's Kay's key? Wait. Kay's key?
Oh man.
You done got fucked up!
You couldn't figure it out from the shape?
No, but I did actually figure it out. What do you mean?
Get over here. A picture's worth 1,000 words. Let me show you.
She walked over to Kay's head, knelt down on one knee, and pointed at the back of it.
You remember this, right?
Oh, yeah. So that's it. It unlocks the suit, right?
Yeah. Let's give it a shot.
Before I had time to prepare myself, I shoved the key into the slot and twisted it. But
It's no good. Can't get it open.
why not?
Maybe the suit is powered, and it needs to be on in order to open. But with this axe in here...
You're saying it shorted the suit out or something?
I think so. At any rate, the key fits perfectly. I don't have any doubt it's for removing Kay's suit.
Do you think Dio knew that when he took it?
I wonder...
So I guess we'll never know what his face really looks like.
Yeah. No way we can get that mask off with our bare hands.
I wonder who he was.
Well, I still haven't checked him over. Let's have a look. Maybe we'll find something that'll tell us who he is.
She'd only been searching a few seconds before she stopped and pulled something out of Kay's robes.
Look,
What is it?
a spray bottle with luminol in it.
That's the one Tin Myoji had.
Yeah.
Then, does that mean Kay was the one who handcuffed them to the sink?
We don't know yet.
Why not?
Kay might have taken the spray from Tenmyoji after he died. It's possible he made it through the white doors before we did, went to the infirmary and got this.
Huh.
Anyway, there's something I want to see. Turn off the lights.
Are you going to check for the luminol reaction?
Yeah. If Kay used the spray before he died, we might still be able to see it.
There's blood everywhere in here, though.
That's okay. If he didn't spray it, there won't be a reaction from any of it. Come on. Alright, do it.
But what if you get killed because the killer's in here? Done.
Thanks. Just as I thought. Look. Dio's left wrist.
The underside of the bracelet was glowing.
Exactly.
But why?
Because there are traces of blood on it.
But whose blood?
We've seen 5 people with serious bleeding. The old woman, Alice, Tenmyoji, and these 2 here. I'm disinclined to think this is Dio or Kay's blood, though. See? If you look, it's been wiped off. Except for the luminol, the bracelet looks clean. Why would someone wipe blood off a bracelet after being hit with an axe or stabbed with a spear, and then spray it with luminol? It doesn't make sense.
And then that leaves the old woman, Alice, and Tenmyoji.
Right.
Do you remember what Tenmyoji said to us in this room?
Can I see the other side of your bracelets? Please, just do it.
Do you think Tenmyoji had figured out that one of the bracelets would have blood on it?
That would have meant he was looking for either Alice's blood or the old woman's.
And I wonder which it was.
No idea. But whatever the case, Tenmyoji seemed to think that whoever had this bracelet was Zero Sr.
Just relax, okay?
So you're saying Dio is Zero Senior? I mean, I can kind of see that. Like, why would anybody be a complete open dick to everybody unless they already knew what was going to happen? And like, they could like cover themselves. Like an openly open dick in a situation like this. This is probably the stupidest person there, because everybody's gonna betray him. But he was like doing it on purpose so that people would still actually make that choice.
That's all I needed to know.
What?
Neither one of you is Zero Senior.
Are you saying that because there wasn't any reaction from the luminol?
Yeah?
Whoa, wait. Are you saying that Dio is Zero Senior?
I don't know. The only thing I can say for sure is that there's a possibility that Dio killed the other 6 victims.
Then who killed Dio?
Kay, perhaps? After he was attacked, he used the last of his strength.
Another descendant of Species B.
Huh?
Huh? Nothing. Forget about it. Anyway, if Zero Senior was Dio, then...
All of this would be over. This awful game would be over.
Would it? I mean, technically it's over now. We can just go and, you know, do the votey thing and, you know, we'd gain our points that we needed, right? We just need all the bracelets or something like that. Except
An
before...
ambidex gate has been opened.
there goes...
45 minutes remain until ambidex game polling closes.
He would only need the key. What? What the hell is happening? It's impossible.
Quark.
Quark? Quark opened a gate?
Whatever. We need to get back to the Floor A warehouse. Hurry!
I know, I'm coming. That could be a thing, so I don't know. No, we just saw Luna's body. Damn it! There's no one here. Did they run off?
Why would they run away?
The hell if I know. How the hell did Quark open the AV gate anyway? Without a star key, he shouldn't have been able to get it open.
He must have taken one from Dio or Kay before we got to the rec room. We know they went through a white door. Remember? We saw the footage in the security office. That means they had a star key just like we did.
But you didn't find one when you searched them.
Right.
Well, maybe Quark's a suspect after all then. You should write him off just because you shouldn't write him off just because he's a kid. Maybe he knows how to use a lance or an axe.
That's impossible. You're being an idiot. It's much more likely he found the keycard after they died.
Oh, Alright, let's go find him. I think you're not... I don't think they're giving kids enough credit for how strong they can actually be. I've been punched by a little kid, and he like punched me as hard as he could, and it was like, ow, that really hurt. I don't know, Callum.
Any ideas where to look?
Nothing. How on earth would I know where he might be?
Well, there's one place I'd like to check out. Come on.
Do you know something I don't? Ah. The room Dio and Kay investigated.
Right. Aren't you curious?
Of course. Besides, Quark might be in there.
Yeah.
Alright, let's move. And the door says director's office.
Probably belongs to the director.
Really? I hope it has one of those chairs.
Chairs?
You know, the folding ones that say director on it, on the back. I've always wanted to sit in one and say stuff like action or cut or double decaf choi soy latte now.
And that's what you think we'll find in there?
Yeah. Aren't you excited?
Well, there could be anything in there. So, no, not really.
Yeah, what if Zero Senior was in there waiting for us?
That would make things easy. We'd settle things right now and then get the hell out.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna open it.
You don't need to keep asking me if...
I didn't ask. I just said I'm gonna open it. E-H... Huh?
There's no one here.
That computer's been turned on.
Yeah. Maybe Dio and Kay did that.
What the hell is this?
A lion.
The lion eating the sun? It's biting.
A sun?
It has a couple of input fields as the user ID and the password.
We probably can't use it unless we know what those are.
Why don't you put something in?
Sure. I'll give it a shot. Yeah, just as I thought. Might as well forget about this thing for now. We can't get anywhere without a password. See if we can find any other clues.
Password at the director's office.
This is the director's office after all. If we turn the place upside down, we're bound to find something. Shall we?
If I turn the head off toward... Fi turned and headed off towards a bookshelf, leaving me alone next to the desk. I felt compelled to stay. I found myself staring at the screen. A lion biting the sun. A lion biting the sun. A lion biting the sun. Memento mori. If the ninth lion ate the sun. Remember death. If the ninth lion ate the sun. Could this be the ninth lion? Then maybe Memento mori. Remember death. Memento mori. Remember death. That's not how Dio died. Dio was stabbed. Memento mori. Remember death. Memento mori. Remember. I'm so confused. Memento mori? Memento me No. I don't have any idea. Tree! Everybody please go follow Tree. She just did a 24-hour stream. She's awesome and you should be following. Go, go, go. Go follow Tree. I don't have the password for this. I don't have anything that'll let me know the password for this. Absolutely nothing to tell me anything for this. Memento mori. Remember death. Death. I don't have anything for this. It was no good. I didn't know anything. Still, I couldn't shake the feeling that I'd seen the ID and password somewhere before. To be continued. Mm. Do you wish to overwrite the save file? Yes? Huh. So... I can't do anything else. We took the entire left path, and we're unable to continue. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. There's probably... So, according to this, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 different endings. So, basically we're stuck here because we don't have Director's Office solve the mystery of the two-headed lion. We don't have the code for it. We have all the information we can have, but that's it. So we didn't even get to an ending. We're stuck here because we don't have the password. And by the looks of it, it's somewhere else. It didn't let me explore the room. It just was like, okay, give me the password and everything. I mean, I can double check. Whoa, what? No, what are you doing? Stop. Stop. What are you doing? It's like flashing through everything. Huh? Ow, 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 damn it. Feels like my head's gonna explode. Wait. Where the hell am I? Really? Let me skip this.
Isn't
Looks
that
like
obvious?
Yeah, who the hell are you? Hello? Right, okay, let's take a different tact here. Where the hell are we? Response, you're always friendly. Damn, no luck
I'm
with it
plenty
either.
friendly. I said.
Well, let me see.
Don't know. Sigma.
Cute. Alright, skip ahead. Can I please get into the flowchart? Basically, I don't think we can get here because there's absolutely nothing that tells us about the passcode. And by the looks of it, this goes the farthest out down. So maybe the true ending is over there? I don't know. But what about here? What was the choice here that... Oh, wait. What was the choice here that made us split off? Now we can. Please vote.
"30 seconds remain until polling closes."
Now, what am I going to do? Well, I guess there isn't really any question. After all, I promised Luna that I'd pick Ally. But what if she was lying to me?
I would have chosen Ally regardless.
Aww. So basically, to get the next ending, I would have to say betray.
I mean, Sigma's going to be my opponent. And I trust him.
10 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
I really don't want to
3,
make this choice.
2,
But it's the only other choice to make. I really don't want to make this choice. We've done the ally route. Mm.
Round 2 of the Ambidex game has been completed. Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation. Ambidex gates now opening. Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please direct your attention to the results screen.
Yeah, I traveled in the timeline. You can travel wherever you want in the timeline. And you can travel to points that when you make a different choice, it'll actually travel to the next part of the timeline. So, and apparently, since I need the director's password and username at that, I just don't have anything. Like, imagine it's in another part of the timeline. Because it was showing me deaths that didn't even happen. It was actually deaths from other timelines, and those characters didn't die that way in my timeline. I don't even want to see this. Betray ally, ally, ally. Betray ally.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
Sigma, why? You promised. How could you? Why won't you say something? At least give me an excuse. Say you wanted to protect everybody, or you slipped and hit the wrong button. Anything. I don't care if it's a lie. Just say something. I can't trust you anymore, can I? I see. Alright, Alright then. You did it so that you could get more points, right?
I wanted to say no, but I couldn't. She was right. I shut my eyes and turned away.
I trusted you. Goodbye.
Luna's face twisted as she spun away, but not before I saw tears glistening in the corner of her eyes. My heart sank to my stomach like a lump of lead. I'd lost something very precious. Like they say, trust takes years to build and only a second to break. If only I could have taken the second back, but that was impossible. Life only moves in one direction, and you only get to make your choices once. It's not true. The past is the past, and it stays there.
Hey! Where do you think you're going?
Isn't it obvious? I'm going to look for Quark.
Hey! Wait!
Clover yelled at him, and Tin Miyogi ignored her and continued towards the magenta door. They glared at his receding back and muttered something under his breath. Something must have happened between them.
Tenmyoji, you're going to go look for Quark, right?
Yeah. So?
I want to help.
No thanks.
Really?
Much as I'd like to say that, I need all the help I can get. Think you can give me a hand?
Of course. Let's go.
They headed off through the magenta door together. Wait, what? I did it for the 100%. Hey guys, I did it for the 100%. Rico, will you go for 100% on the stream? Yeah, that's what I'm basically trying to do. Let's go for 100%. Battle Buddies Gaming! Thank you for the host. How are you doing? Battle Buddies, please go follow Battle Buddies Gaming. I need to make a custom command for you so I can just type BBG into the chat. Getting BBG by BBG. Ryushuda, how are you? It's good to see you all. Thank you, Battle Buddies, for the host. Appreciate it. Please go follow them. They're awesome people. They were playing The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker HD with dapper clothing and everything. Is it a BBG raid? Is it really? Because I haven't seen Battle Buddies say anything. Time to get. BBG raid, incoming raid. I'm gonna say it's a raid then. I'm gonna say it's a raid, and I might as well get him BBG'd up. Okay, then we're gonna respond properly. Just finished finally. Can take off the suits. Nice. Like I said, guys, please go follow them. Let me respond to your raid properly as I respond to my raids. Yeah. Raids make me lose my head. Battle Buddies Gaming and Raiders and everybody over there, thank you for coming on by. I am Lazy Rico. I am a variety / Monster Hunter streamer. Right now we're doing the variety part of that streamer. And you're going to be watching some story for the next 30 or so minutes, depending on how long it takes us to get some credits. But yeah, guys, thank you for coming on by. Like I said, I'm Lazy Rico. If you would like to know more about me, just type !social and check me out there. I need to go find my body. I forgot where I left it. Where'd I put it? But thank you guys for coming on by with that raid. I hope you enjoy them, and I hope I can be even 50% as entertaining as you guys. Thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate it very, very much. We've been playing this game for the past probably 14 hours, trying to get to credits, but it turns out we got into a road. Basically, this game is a murder mystery novel game. It's like it really captures you in watching the story and everything, and there's a bunch of puzzles in it. So think of Phoenix Wright or Professor Layton, except with a lot more maturity and boobs and maturity and cuss words and stuff. That's basically what this is. So let's go back. Right now, what's happened is that we went through one path where we were goody-goodies and we didn't betray anybody, and at this path, this is the very end of a path, and we're choosing to betray one of the nicest people in the game. Is this the same team who did the 9999 game? No idea what that means. I have no idea what that means either. So let's go. Oh yes, it's the sequel to 999. That's what that's what I've been hearing. I never played 999, but I want to now. But yes, same team I believe, according to everybody in chat. Never heard of them. Hey dudes, how are you doing? This is a sequel to 999? Yeah, I never played it. Dirty boobs or dirty cuss words. Clover was left standing by herself, brow furrowed and head down, deep in thought. Then suddenly she stood up, straight, and took off through the cyan door. I turned and saw that only Phi and Kay were left. Where's Theo?
He went off toward the yellow door while you and Luna were talking.
He just walked out?
Yes. He did check the results before he left.
I bet he wasn't very happy. If Phi had chosen Betray, he'd be sitting pretty with 9 BP right now.
I imagine he would. Fortunately, Phi is much too clever for that. That was why I chose Ally. It was an easy decision.
But if you betrayed her, then you would have been able to get out of here.
Perhaps. But I made a promise to Phi.
A promise, huh? Were you really sure Kay wouldn't betray you?
Of course not. I'm not an idiot. I didn't really have a choice, though. The only option was to trust him.
Is that so?
Yeah. Don't you think that's important? Trusting someone, I mean. Alright. We should go and look for Quark, too.
Indeed. Best we split up, wouldn't you say?
We did say that each of us left our different areas of the facility. I took the magenta door. Phi went to the yellow door, and Kay took the cyan door. Alright, J Money. No matter how hard I looked, Quark was nowhere to be found. So far, it's not too different. So far, basically, Luna hates us because we betrayed her. In which really, that choice is probably the really stupid choice considering the fact that by betraying her, I don't even get anything out of it. I still have to go through another round. And if I had not betrayed her, and just allied her, which I did originally, like we would be one more round away from being done. I'm not about to recap the last 14 hours. Unfortunately, this is a game you just kind of have to be around for, and kind of just pick up on things if you missed a lot. But it's still really fun to watch regardless of where you are. You kind of start figuring it out. Eventually, I decided to head back to the warehouse. Tenmyoji? Oh hey, they found Quark. What's going on? So because I betrayed Luna, they were able to find Quark this time around, instead of Quark being completely missing. You found Quark?
Wouldn't be here if I hadn't.
Where was he?
Like I'm gonna tell you that.
What? Did I do something wrong?
You broke your promise to Luna. I don't like people who break promises.
Did I have a choice of making or breaking the promise, guys? I don't remember. There was no rebuttal for that. Well, I'm glad you found him.
Ha! Oh, you got some balls saying that, acting like you give a shit about him.
Is he okay? He looks tired.
He's just sleeping. Seems somebody shot him up with some kind of anesthetic.
Someone? Who?
Hell if I know.
I see.
And honestly, I don't really care anymore.
Why not?
Quark's safe. Now, all I have to do is get him out of here, and this'll all be over.
Wait. You make it sound like you can get out right now.
I can. Well, he can.
How?
Didn't you see the results? Quark's PP is
9.
exactly.
So you're gonna have him pull the lever and open the number 9 door? Yeah, the promise was to pick ally, but I didn't remember whether there was a dialogue where I'm like, hey, I do promise that I'm gonna pick ally. Like, and I got to choose it. Okay.
Yeah. Of course, he's gonna need my help to do that.
But what about you? You've only got 4 BP. Even if you can get the door open, you'll...
3. Now, maybe some of you are thinking. You're thinking, oh ho! If my BP is too low, then I'll just have someone with enough BP open the door. And I'll just slip through when it's open. But that's not gonna happen! If you think you can be sneaky, Well.
Think I don't know that? Doesn't matter, though. So long as Quark is safe, then I...
My guard was down. I barely even saw him move. It wasn't until pain exploded in my stomach that I realized Tenmyoji had kicked me. I let out a strange sort of wheeze and collapsed on the floor. Blinking against the pain, I managed to find Tenmyoji. He maneuvered Quark up to the number 9 door. Stop! Tenmyoji! Moving made me wretched. And before I could recover and call out again, he'd done it. Tenmyoji had pressed Quark against the lever. He looked back at me over his shoulder. He screwed everybody. He screwed everyone.
Sorry. Door's almost open, so it's time I was on my way.
Tenmyoji, don't be an idiot! If you go through there, you'll...
Believe me, I know. But I gotta stay with him as long as I can. Couldn't live with myself if I just tossed him out there unconscious, you know?
Then stay here.
Can't do that.
Why not?
There's a killer here. It's too dangerous. I can't take that risk with Quark's life.
The number 9 door has been opened. It will remain open for 9 seconds.
See ya.
Tenmyoji, wait! Don't do this! Tenmyoji! Tenmyoji! So that's the end of this path. Everybody else is screwed.
The number 9 door has closed. This ends the nonary game. Thank you for your participation. As the game is over, all doors other than the number 9 door have been unlocked. Escape is not possible. Please enjoy your stay.
That was how it ended. Had Tenmyoji died? Had Quark escaped? I didn't know. I laid my hand gently against my aching stomach and stared up at the ceiling. Faint approaching footsteps echoed through the warehouse. One of them was a killer. Whatever. It didn't matter anymore. I was never going to see the outside world again. Perhaps it would be better if I just let them kill me. I lay back and closed my eyes. Game over. Alright, so that's one of the endings. But I don't feel satisfied with that ending at all. So basically, game over. Luna's game over. Oh, we don't have the director's password. So basically, the other path is over here. That's gonna be way too long. So I think that might actually be it for today, guys. Because I do want to keep playing, but any other path is gonna take like... Gosh dang it. I always do this on accident. I choose the wrong thing. Any other path is gonna take a really long time to do. So even if I go here, that's going to take 1, 2, like at least 3 hours to go down this path. And then any of the other paths too. So I think we'll call it a night there, or day. Been streaming for an 14 hours, 15 almost, uptime. That game over is lane. Yeah, but all the other paths are like really far down there. And I don't want to end it on a non-ending path like this one where it's just like to be continued and game over. So we're gonna raid somebody. We're gonna end and raid somebody. But let me close this. Wait, hold on. My name is, I'm asking you what? Wait a second. How do you know my name?
No, you haven't. I don't have any... How the hell am I supposed to know? I just know it.
Alright, whatever. Alright, calm down, girl. Calm down. Most of the bad endings are unsatisfying? Yeah, I bet. But with that, guys, we are going to be going. We're gonna go to raid. But if you have not hit the follow button over here, please do so. Consider coming back. I play Monster Hunter and a variety of games if you have not already. Since I have been streaming for more than 15 hours, I'm just tired. And we'll probably continue this game. I'm gonna figure out whether to do this as a weekly game or if I'm just gonna do it all the way through. Take a break from Monster Hunter and just do that. But I'll figure that out. I'll tweet it out. More than likely, I'm gonna get hooked on this game and I'm gonna want to do the next path down. But for those of you that don't know what a raid is, it is when I send you off to another channel. You're gonna be very quiet. You're not gonna say a word. You're not even gonna follow until you see me say, "This is a lazy raid," and at that very moment, you can hit the follow button. Your names can start flooding the channel. They're gonna be like, "Oh my gosh, all these follows and all these raiders and everything." So all you have to do is say, "This is." After you see me say, "This is a lazy raid," you're gonna say, "This is a lazy raid." And for your copy conveniences right there, you can copy the emotes as right now too. If you didn't already know that, now you know. So I'm gonna check who is online to go raid. And twitch.tv/following. Let's see who is online to raid. Who is online to raid? Let's see. We have. Too bad she's not there. Maybe. One. No. No. No, no. 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 Maybe. No. I didn't know he was still streamed. That's awesome. But we're not rating him. No, and everybody else is too high up on this, so let me double check one more time. I think I know who we're gonna raid at this moment, guys. Alright, so let us go raid. Gosh dang it. Let me get that link again, because it didn't copy. Ba-bum. Ooh, we could go there too. Oh wait, no, wait, maybe. We could go there too. What is he playing? No, let's go over here, guys. This guy is really awesome. He has some awesome emotes. If you've never seen, he's doing. He's good friends with Scarfino. He's good friends with McLoken, and you should definitely go check him out. I've never gotten to raid him because I've never been online while he's online, so this is a great opportunity to go and raid him. Let me open the link, and here you go, guys. Spam. Over there, go over there, wait for me, don't say a thing. And we'll be good to go. I love you guys. I don't know if he's ending soon, but hopefully he's not. I love you guys. Have a good time, good day, wherever you may be. Take care. Bye-bye.
Lazy Rico, what's This is Lazy Welcome, Raiders.
Lazy Rico Raiders. That's a beefy raid, dude. Holy shit.
Some love in the channel for Lazy Rico. Please give him a shout out. I'm getting raided like a mofo today. That's a hilarious raid call, dude. I love that. Welcome, Raiders. We are raising money for Operation Supply Drop today. Basically, 2 subscribers to the channel gets a wheel spin on
the Wheel of Death.
And at least a $20 donation to Operation Supply Drop gets you a wheel spin also. But welcome, Raiders. Good to have you. Lazy Rico. Follow that dude. We're playing Battletoads. If they let me. How you doing, man? Whoo! I just ate terrible jelly beans. BM, Callum, Squirtle, Asheria, Wolfeld. Wolfeldericana.